Right, so a quick look at where my allotment's got to now. One thing you'll notice is that the runner beans are lying flat, and the job for today is to get them back upright. Okay, so you can see the cosmos and some of the everlasting flowers are coming out beautifully. This is perpetual spinach, growing nicely. Butternut squash, well, growing. Flowers sort of forming but not opening yet. Rebecca still looking superb. These are the tomatoes that I grew from seed, and there's a few fruit on them. Yeah, so what's happened of course with the squashes and the courgettes is they've got some really big ones. I'm going to have to, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do about this because I'm certainly not going to eat them all. These are the tomatoes I was given, and there's a few fruit forming. You can see that the sweet peas are more or less over, and the onions are maturing, looking really good. If anything, they're a bit on the large side, but there we are. They'll keep me going for a long time. The cauliflowers that I was given as really pathetic little plants, at least a couple of them, are looking fine. The kale looks good, and I imagine it's going to stand through the winter. The Italian one at the moment is looking better than the Russian one, which has sort of swapped over from what it was like earlier in the year. Got some cabbages here, which are coming along nicely. And then what I've planted here, I've pulled up, as you can see, I've pulled up the kohlrabi and also the rat's tails, and instead I've now got purple sprouting growing there. And there's a couple of other odds and ends, which are beetroot and celeriac, and lettuce. So here, which is where the broad beans were, as well as having the tomatoes, I've got, I can't quite remember what those are. Some of them are swedes. I think some of the others might be cabbages, can't quite remember. And there's leeks and more beetroots and more large little, well, extremely large courgettes, mini marrows. So I've dug up one lot of potatoes, the other lot will have to be dug up soon. The sweet corn is looking superb, that's the mini corn over there. What's happened with the runner beans is that some of the stakes have broken and others of them have come out of the ground, so I've got some new stronger ones which hopefully will hold the whole thing up. This other butternut is growing, but again not much sign of flowering. This squash, some extremely large squashes in it, you can see them down there. Got the only raspberry still here, need to tie it up I guess. Got the sweet corn here. The Jerusalem artichokes are growing massively and I need to tie them up a bit more, and there's the rhubarb. So there's the allotment at the moment, looking really rather lovely, but quite busy still.